Hi guys and welcome back to my channel. For today's Clown World, the Manchester Evening News, which has so many fucking advertisements on their page, like I can't even see the article. I like this one. I like this one a lot. I know this came out like a week or two ago, but it's just great. Dad's shock at rude word printed on KFC gravy pots. Bosses say the Colonel would have blown his lid. I like it when someone has a bullshit complaint, goes to the newspapers, and then the official response from the company in question is clearly taking the piss. Carl Francis Cooper got into a bit of a flap over his KFC meal. What a lovely compo face. A KFC customer has slammed the fast food chain for serving him a meal with a rude word printed inside. Hard-hitting journalism. Carl Francis Cooper said he was very offended. Really? Over a bit of fried chicken? To find 2 pots of gravy he had been served with his chicken wings, both had the word shit-face written across them. The 38-year-old popped into a branch of the fried chicken shop on his lunch break and had to wait around 30 minutes to get his food. They say that, but you'll see in a minute that I don't quite believe the official report. The commissioner's report, don't believe it. After rushing back to the office, Carl from Chesterfield was shocked to see the swear word stuck on his gravy pots, which he hadn't had the chance to look at before leaving the shop. That was his first mistake, clearly, wasn't it? I feel like I'm a news reporter. I feel like my channel was just the good news channel where we only ever talk about the bullshit news. And we're all the more happier for it. None of that war, none of the poverty, none of Brexit, nothing like that. Just a man trying to eat some gravy that's got shit-face written on it. Carl messaged KFC to complain and has been handed a £10 goodwill voucher by the chain, but says the gesture is a slap in the face. Or slap in the shit face. I know, I'm a professional comedian. I was really shocked to see that random unpleasant word printed across the top of my sides after waiting so long for my lunch, he said. Why is he acting so puritanical? I bet he's called someone a shit-face at least once a day. The offending gravy pot labels. Even if it wasn't meant for me and the guys behind the counter were just bored or had meant it for someone else, it's just not on. Alright, sorry Dad, what are you, like a school prefect? It's just not on using that kind of language. Mate, you're 38, grow up. Now, this is the part where, when I read this initially, I laughed a good solid 10 minutes and decided I don't fucking believe a word that comes out of this man's mouth. I will tell you. I waited 20 minutes, maybe even 35 or 40 minutes for my lunch, so was in a bit of a flap by the time my order came. Now, if he'd said I'd waited 15 minutes, maybe 20 minutes, I might have bought that, but there is such a massive difference between 20 minutes and 40 minutes. How long's your lunch break, right? If your lunch break is 30 minutes long and then you've wasted 40 minutes waiting at this KFC, you'd have just gone to the news agents, got a sandwich or something. That is such bullshit. You can absolutely tell the time difference between 20 and 40 minutes. I waited 20 minutes, maybe even 35 or 40, maybe an hour. Maybe I'm still there right now waiting for my gravy. It's such bullshit. He is a liar. I feel like this is the type of bloke who, if he goes on YouTube, he's going to see this video and threaten me somehow. But you, sir, are a liar. So I had to rush back to work, meaning I didn't see shit-face printed on both gravy pots until I had sat down ready to eat. It really took me by surprise. I sat there trying to think back on the whole occasion and work out if I'd done something to deserve that. Here are the facts, as we know it. The bloke said he waited 20 minutes, maybe even 40 minutes, because he doesn't own a clock or a phone that can tell him the time, nor has any sense of the concept of time and time always passing by. He don't have none of that. Then, by his own admission, he said, so was in a bit of a flap by the time my order came. Yet he doesn't know what he did to deserve having shit-face written on his gravy. I can fill in the blanks here. I posit that he waited no more than 10 minutes for his food and had a breakdown over it and swore and threatened the staff. They should pull out the CCTV. I reckon he was a bit of a knob. No more than 10 minutes. Acted like a wet lettuce. And that's why they wrote shitface on his gravy, if it was meant for him. Oh, Alizee, how jaded and how cynical of you. Oh, yeah, I'm British. I live in England. I know what us lot get like. Do the majority of my clown worlds not centre around the fact that British people get really moody over their food? I would bet at least £5 on a packet of crisps that he's the one that was causing loads of drama. Truthfully, it probably wasn't meant for me, denial, but they should be careful. Lots of kids go to KFC. The staff there should really know better. The dad of one said, okay, so you're a dad of one. Have you met children? Children use words like shitface. I knew words like that when I was about, I don't know, 6 years old. Again, we live in England. Like what's your point? Children might have seen a rude word. What, a rude word that they probably already know? If they're old enough to be going to KFC by themselves, they probably know a few worse words than shitface, as it were. He's just trying to take the standpoint of, would someone please think of the children? Because he knows that like no one else is gonna really care about this. The dad once said he had been insulted for doing absolutely nothing. What's getting into a flap then? Why must you turn my office into a house of lies? And hit out at those on social media branding him a snowflake. He said the company should be taking it more seriously. It's really up there with health and safety concerns, food poisoning, Brexit, an asteroid hitting us, someone writing a naughty word on some gravy. KFC, how can you not be taking this seriously? I'm never going to shop at KFC again. Adding, they sent out a Goodwill voucher that's basically what I paid for. I know it means I'm getting a free lunch, but it's not on. You're getting a free lunch, why are you complaining more? What is this? Like, are you not going to rest until justice is served, until the colonel is hung? Like, what are you doing, mate? You really got nothing else going on in your life. Like, words don't reel anyway, why are you so mad? Carl sent KFC a private message on Facebook with a photo of one of the gravy pots. Can you do that? Send KFC private messages on Facebook. Shall we all? Shall we actually? Shall we all send KFC private messages saying hashtag I stand with KFC? Writing, just been to one of your restaurants and I'm very offended by this. Grow up. KFC responded with an apology and the offer of a £10 voucher. A spokesperson for the chain said the colonel would have blown his lid at this. That basically means we don't give a shit. Like, shut up and take your voucher. Have some free food. Have some deep fried chicken fucking feet and brains and shut up. Looks like a team member was trying to be funny, but it's not on. We're speaking to Carl to make it up for him. Clearly it's not good enough though, unless, you know, the colonel commits Harry Kiri. Someone said in the comments, even his initials are KFC. I didn't notice that. Good find. Okay, Carl, can you send us a selfie of you looking upset, almost to the point of tears, with a hint of disgust? If you can add a little bit of anger, but not too much anger, we would send a team out to get photos of you holding said pot lid, sat on the edge of your couch with the missus cradling your child, crying, all while dressed up as though they're on their way to church. But you know, it's not really a newsworthy story. People have pointed out that on the KFC pot labels, the prep says 5 PM, sell by 11 PM that day. But I thought he got them at his lunch hour. That might have been 20, 40, maybe 2 hours long. It couldn't be that Carl is lying for clout and free food. No, surely not. Not in the 21st century. Not in the 2019th year of our Lord. Someone wouldn't just go on the internet and tell lies. Well, a load of old crap. The problem, and I say that very, very, very lightly, is that these people go to the newspapers and it validates them. They get like a little bit of publicity for whatever reason because they've got nothing else going on. And then other people see this, see that they've been given a free voucher or whatever and think, yeah, fuck it, I'm going to do that as well. It's just like this self-fulfilling cycle, but I don't want it to stop. I'm here to criticise, but also I make videos off of this, so I don't want them to stop. I want it to continue going on. I want more people to go to the newspapers over ridiculous, like, non-newsworthy things. It's what keeps me going throughout the day when I'm bored at work, myself. Maybe sometime I'll get so bored that I'll complain that Papa John's sent me 1 dip instead of a 2, and I'll be front page of the Metro. Anyway, that is all for this video. If you enjoyed it, do remember to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you next time.